Welcome back to Let's Play Sundered. Last time we completed the game with Corrupt mode. This time, we begin... I'm not doing Insane. We begin the Resist mode. Just as a forewarning, this might be a little more jump cut-ish, because we'll be trying to cut over any boring or repeated things that we've already seen. I'm not going to jump from boss to boss and do nothing, but I mean, in the case that long stretches of boringness happen, I'll probably jump from interesting moment and just montage through boringness, or things that wouldn't be interesting to see a second time, I guess would say. Once we actually get an Elder Shard and find out what destroying it does, have a clearer view on what sort of procession will do. And I figured go ahead and set it on hard so that it'll be something that I can compare the two modes. And there is a possibility of me doing a... Yeah, I mentioned doing the third ending, if I can figure out how to shift save files around. Unless there turns out to be some third path I'm not familiar with. I'm not familiar with any of these paths aside from the corruption. But this time it will be not corruption. Wow, it's so weird to have so little health and energy. One thing that would have been interesting? If as you, each time you corrupted, you turned a little more purple or something. Like if there was a visual change to the character when it rests. That was one thing Shadow of the Colossus did really nicely at. And Epic Mickey originally was going to in the earlier stage. If you took the thinner path, Mickey would have become more monstrous. They asked a bunch of fans, and the overall response to it was negative. People didn't like seeing a corrupted Mickey. So they ended up toning it down to that if you took the dark path, the thinner path, you'd just have little blips of paint floating off of you occasionally, and the good path would have more of a golden color. I think golden gloves or something. But it's interesting when a game kind of is able to give you that tactile feedback. Ah, I forget I don't have a weapon! Ow. Oh, that's right, this is the above the sanctuary path. The room we never get to go to again. A health elixir that looks suspiciously like a heart.
الميقام خط ليثا ذكر المكي حثة شرا وخليو خافيث سنشم خاحد بعدم ان كانشن سيشتلك افاوشك ليرخليو فخرل تريسخا فحت ونان شتسيما فكبس اجنا ساي خلاف Ik invite you of werkelijkheid. En schalest, u is meegekrafst. Om ik jou kamps, let verkelensdag.
I don't know why I'm reacquainting myself with the controls. I'm fairly familiar with them already. I forgot about that. And open those, the two generator things. shield is down here.
Sei von sei, Mensch hell schwierig, wache hell stark. Etschwakes aufschwach. Nog in lekte me aifstas aanlekt. Jenks haarig, wie om tasjes het. Starker.
Still don't understand why destroying those opens the door. It's such a tiny shield. Oh, it's adorable. Having to wall jump again instead of climbing everything. Yes, like they're doing. You only knew how often I was trying to hit the air dash keys. That's where that boss is. Let's go ahead and open that. Oh, Big Boss Face is already loaded on my map and everything. I could have swore he didn't appear until later last time. Maybe he did and I just never noticed. Or maybe he didn't and the game remembers that I've played this before. There's a perk. Let's turn. Oh, I remember. That's the one that makes enemies have a better chance of dropping health potions at a cost of the number of gems they drop. No, it's a something % chance of them converting their gems into a health potion. Maybe that was it. When I open this, I'm gonna get swarmed. So many swarms. This is my first interaction with snipers. Only deal with meteoroids. There we go. Oh, crud. I forgot I don't have air dodge. There we go. There we go. Well, that one's dealt with. Barely. Now this is open. This is... oh no. Now the key is active. I must open it. Aha, crystal room.
Deflecting Shield. Atish, Kruchal Milach, Anvarim Wech, Le Garutha, Limiksh, Le Krimutha, Lithast.
Aha! I'm not gonna sit there and try to. And without the elevators or double jump. Maybe you can get up there, we'll see. The elevators are working! Well, hello there, my elevator friend. Oh no! No. No. Because I know far too well what happens trying to deal with that without the ability to do enough damage. I get swarmed with an infinite string of meteoroids. That is a boss right there that having the Berserk perk is made for. Every time you kill an enemy, you get a damage boost. The boss endlessly spawns enemies. A match made in heaven, so to speak.
Werktuig fietsele klimgef. Het vach. Het geslagen in ik geachtelijk. U vergeps. Rij verwisch luchten weg. Sens der is die stalekt. Gesekt der is die vachmale. Ach lauen. Weglia. Nechekta.
Well, this is the only thing I can get at the moment. Health, armor, armor. And then getting the shield downtime would be the priority at this juncture. Shield regeneration, maybe. But this time I'm going to try to be a little more intelligent about my spending choices. But so little of the tree is open at this juncture until I get the double jump that I'm probably going to want to... The shield regen and shield downtime are going to be my two priorities. And I don't have any perks that I need to use at the jump at this moment. The 15% fewer shards isn't worth the downside. Yeah, this is the Incinerator.
Was is gezegd, vierlich. Het eigenlijk opgebouwde geloofslijfsterstaatelijk. En herdinkelijk geraken zij het.
Oh, you're going to tolerate it, my friend. You're going to tolerate it quite a lot. I'm gonna make an attempt and I'm gonna die. Yeah, there's the lift one. I didn't expect her to be the one that was gonna hit me. No! I gotta keep a closer eye on just where lift worm is. You're out of my reach up there. I forget you can't touch the front of the lift worm. You've got to carefully dive attack on it. Almost. One more hit to either of us. Gotcha. Shield piercer. So they are random. That was one of the last perks I got last time. Nope, that's the high jump room. Oh, that's right. The double jump comes after him. 100 for that. 350 for that. I'm gonna aim for that max energy because partly because there's a damage up next to it. And if memory serves, getting my damage up was partly what made a big difference last time. Oh, let's do it again. My advice for dealing with the Lithworm is deal with all the other enemies and then just pretty much walk behind her and keep attacking. And do that from above when you get the chance. That's a lot of damage. And there's Berserk! Oh, Meteoroid Boss, we're going to have fun together. It should be 8% per stack, so 8 times 5, 45% damage boost, I think. I think it was 8 times 5. No, 8 times 5 is 40. 9 times 5 is 45. In any case, that's the best perk I could have found. Ugh, the armor reduction. Like, -6 armor. I didn't even know you could have negative armor. That's gonna be the interesting to deal with part. Why did I just do that? No. 15 more shield and 1 more armor was useful. In any case, time to go play with the giant meteoroid. Okay, we'll do it again. That sniper in the next room is making this more difficult than it should be. I'll be honest, I died because of the sniper. A little bit of it was my bad positioning and the lack of armor, but a large portion of it was I took a couple sniper shots, which put me in bad positions that I wasn't planning for.
Etwas gesvalkim hagele lereshliaich tahanlesh klins tachle bataik uhe liaich lai aidach stachakis ish na.
The message for your first death. I realized that having that 4th energy would be really useful versus the meteoroid boss because near the later part of the fight I do find myself doing a lot of trying to avoid meteoroids, especially when they end up in clusters. So if I get the chance, I'll probably just keep doing the lift until I get the 600 I need. I guess we're going after the boss.
Gestyrga Freitagum, Schralefsch, Ischterreifstostanikle, Chayalichtau, Kliebe Fü Frangenstasch, Cheliach.
I'll come back for that one.
Beheiligt eiget hyksen og brapskeit. En fisk gevet en styrle fillesh.
That puts me one step closer to my previous levels of mobility. I do have one complaint about the Berserk perk, and that's that it doesn't directly tell you that these stacks are time limited. Temporary. It doesn't have to tell you how temporary, but just not being told. Feels like a slight oversight in the text. Oh well. What could be expected? I'm weak. That wasn't a matter of stamina or anything, that was just underestimating the enemies. The damage they can do. You get so used to when you're leveled up being able to ignore certain things. Okay, there's the second perk. Armor, damage, health, armor perk. And all that's just kind of stuff for later. Pushing for that damage, armor, and perk. Because I need to get my armor back up into the positives. Oh look, another lift. Oh, these are Deas though. Nice. No stupidity on my part, I forgot Dea meteoroids are a little harder to predict. Okay, so that got me to... my armor is now... well, it's neither positive nor negative, technically. 0 doesn't fall into the category of positive or negative numbers. Although I'm sure it depends on which mathematics one is using. There are certain rules that only apply in certain fields of mathematics. Especially when you get into theoretical math. I know Vsauce has a wonderful video on types of infinity. I can't remember, I think it's How to Count Past Infinity is the title of the video, but it goes into some very fun theoretical mathematics of infinite and, math that I love the concepts of, but that I could not lecture anybody on to save my life. Oh, crystal room.
Ligera Uslio. Mettagen. Kruchal Milach. Raleshige. Uslio.
And that crescent shape brings us to the shortcut, which opens that door. I try not to talk over him. I really enjoy the voice, and I like for it to come through clear without my intrusion. So remember, the key here is just to activate the key and leave. And then come back for the Valkyrie once I have an air dodge, which makes dealing with, I mean, not Valkyrie, Panzer. Oh, hang on. First, how did I never know I could activate that beforehand? That was one of my complaints in the first playthrough, was having to run all the way around to get to this thing. And here comes the enemies, which is usually what kills me. Because I would stop to try to deal with them. Which that key remains open, and now the shortcut's open, so I can deal with that boss at my leisure, so to speak. Damage. And work my way to that extra perk. Then crit chance, obviously. That second perk and crit chance are my priorities at the moment. Then, oh! That reminds me of a thing. I noticed during editing of the end of the last episode of the last playthrough, straight to the left of where I am now, there was one more crit damage upgrade. Berserk. Sharp edge. Ooh, hang on, sharp edge. When did I get sharp edge? Technically that one is more important than Berserk, but getting 2 perk slots so that I can use them together. They should work together. One increasing my damage by 20%, and then... No, I'm sure it doesn't. I don't know if they work, how they stack. In any case, that'll at least give me some more armor for the meantime, while I work towards that. And with those open, I can theoretically wander to him, which is non-beneficial to me. No, I think I need the gun, actually, to open that one. Which is that away. But now there's a shortcut to that away. Oh, yeah. Because 20% increase means that I'm basically at just short of, well, 2.5 stacks worth of Berserk. Because each stack is 8%, and 3 times 8 is 24, so take 4 off of that, so that'd be 2.5. The sharp edge is giving me the strength of 2.5 stacks without the downside. I mean, I've got a downside for sharp edge. But then when I can combine that and Berserk, I will really pump my damage up. And we're out of danger. Out of danger of the big Panzer. The little Panzers aren't too bad as long as you don't get swarmed by them, or a combination of them and meteoroids, or them and sneakers. Boss Panzer, you get back in your boss room. I will be with you shortly. I'll admit, that's really creepy when it just shows up. Is that just what it's designed to do? Creepy? Every time it makes a noise, I think it's about to attack. Will you move? See, I can't air dodge, and that is a big problem. Oh, and great, enemies can spawn while I'm fighting it. Yeah, so that's not something I'm wasting time with. I could deal with the Panzer by itself without an air dodge, but if enemies can spawn during the mix, it would take too long and a horde's gonna appear. I know it's possible, I just, it's not something I would... I hear you. I mean, I'm dealing with you. And here we go. Whoa! The room is different this time. Oh, never mind. There we go. And...
Ein Gesicht noch, dort sind ein Kiesekte mit Eif verstärkt.
Yeah, improve it. Don't trust him. We saw what happened last time. We turned into Cain. Okay, so it does give you back your health potions and likely fully heals you. haven't figured out what's up with the treasures that are occasionally behind, behind pipes. I'd like to know how long that conflict went on for. I mean, given how many facilities were built, it doesn't seem like it was a quick invasion. That leads to a Goomba's lair, which I ain't going to. Okay, so armor, extra perk. Gonna go ahead and grab that extra damage too. And that extra damage. And then we'll make our way towards critical hit. But first, Berserk, which drops my armor down, but now we've got a lot of damage capacity. I mean, I think at this point in the game, the first time I still had 30-something damage. So we're doing quite a bit decently there. Once I get the crit, I'm going to grab the energy regeneration and the extra energy. I will be getting the shield increase eventually, probably when I wander over to that crit chance. But this crit chance first. And that's why I save that one for when I have an air dash. It's amazing how big of a difference that little bit of air mobility adds. Especially on a boss that you really want to fight in the air. Okay, let's... Now that I know I can access this boss. Last playthrough that took me forever to figure out. Took me forever to get the cannon too. Ooh. Yeah, I forgot how much damage the boss version does. Sorry, this one's a little bit boring because it's more of a time battle. Double jump really makes a huge difference in this. Okay. Like if that had hit me, I'd have been dead, but we got 1 out of 3. I'm probably gonna take the... No, the one on the left I have more platforms to work with. Back a little bit up. Oh, that. My thumb slipped off the joystick and nearly killed me. Okay, it's 2 down. Need to figure out its range. Nope, that's not so. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I think what I'm going to do is come at it from the left. Oh, that worked. That hit. I'm gonna be honest, this is one of the more boring boss fights. I mean, it's creative and it's interesting, but because they're stationary, it gives you so much opportunity to just kind of chill outside of range and recharge. There's the assassin bird. And 2 out of 3 Elder Shards. I wonder if I could get to that extra one that's kind of chilling next to what's-his-name's room. I'm gonna make an attempt at that. And let me bypass the Panzer for the time being. First, leveling up. And once we get to where we can see... Okay. Darn it, 600. So close. The 10% crit chance just sounds so awesome at the start of the game when you have 0 crit chance. know if I'm supposed to get up there that easily, but...
Afstastalikt. Kismlechem verlauche als ikitake schauchel. Vertache akiputhara. Shezra. Ikivatakik. Lulitra feverisch.
There's an alternative option, because we've seen where your path leads, and we don't trust it. It's glowing over here. I was kind of hoping that there would be something, some alternative. Oh. Excuse me? Huh, oh, I see. So it gave me a new upgrade tree. Rolling on the ground damages your enemies. Ortholoth's demise. So destroying the shards gives me more upgrade trees. That's what I meant by Sile. Well, this is his tree, though. How would that have anything? Not questioning it. In any case, that's the next thing I'm going to do. I'm assuming it won't do much damage, but it should be interesting to find out. In any case, I'm going to go ahead and pause here, and I will see you next time.